Morning. Happy fall, y'all. It is Saturday morning, September the 23rd. I'm WESH 2 First Warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week in the mornings, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, and on a day like today, we are just sitting pretty. My gosh. First, apologies for not doing the afternoon Coffee Talk yesterday. I was getting into high school marching band mode. I had the alumni band over at Lake Howell, and so I was like, you know what, I'm going to focus on this fun, so I hope it's okay. Figured it was quiet enough, but anyway, my apologies for that. But we're here, baby. It's my day off. I'm a little sore from carrying around a marching euphonium a little bit, but man, had a lot of fun. My bucket is full. Kids got a chance to see what a complete band nerd dad was, so it was a lot of fun. At any rate, this morning, I'm outside, and I highly encourage you to get outside too. It is so beautiful outside, just so beautiful. Tower Cam Network, I'll take you to downtown Orlando. Things are looking great in this location, right? Let me take you to Lake Eola, check in, see what's doing there. Looking fantastic, right? Downtown, oh my gosh. How pretty is that? Down to the tourist district, the World Center Tower Cam, looking over to Spaceship Earth. Epcot's looking great. Orlando International Airport. Yep, flights coming and going with ease. We got the Brightline rolling now. You gotta love that. Gotta love that. Absolutely. Janice says, it's a chill in the air this morning. Happy first day of fall. 100% agreed with you. Let's head over to the left coast, see what's doing. St. Pete Beach. Oh, it is beautiful there. Melbourne, checking in. How you doing? Blue skies. Kennedy Space Center. Yep. Fantastic. Old Glory. Looking good. Thank you very much for reporting in. New Smyrna Beach. Oh, my God. Come on. Come on with this tower cam. And last but not least, Daytona Beach. Seriously? Showing up this morning. Looking unbelievable outside. Jennifer says, finally able to open my windows. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm going to sit out here and do the coffee talk thing on the patio. I hope you will indulge me. It's so nice outside, though. Seriously, whatever your plans are this morning, try and get some opportunities to go outside. Now, it's going to be, a toasty day. It's not like we're going to stay cool all morning. It doesn't work that way this time of year. Here's a check-in on our first warning live Doppler radar, bugs and birds and all that stuff. But it's nice and quiet. Temperatures out the door. Seriously? Like, I got to double check that. Are you really 60 degrees in Ocala? Like, for realsies? Hold on. 5-minute raw. Okay. I gotta check that. Okay. OCF. Seriously, it is 60 degrees in Ocala right now. Technically, it's 60.1. Oh my God. And you made it down at 7:45 in Ocala. You made it down to 59 degrees? Holy cannoli. Frank, my brother, says, but I want it to stay cool. Oh, I do too. It's just not going to happen. Amy says, got up at 6 a.m. to open the windows when I saw it was 62. Amy, you've got the right idea, beautiful. You got it. Terry says 57 here at 6:30, right? Chris says so many people out walking, riding bicycles, and enjoying the weather. You have to. You have to. You have to do it. Man, it's outstanding. 66 in Leesburg, 63 in the Villages. Wow. Chrissy says perfect softball game weather. It's perfect everything weather except Netflix and chill. Not good Netflix and chill weather. Nope. 86 that particular activity. No, Chris, I've not gotten the new hub. I need to stop being cheap and go spend the $50. Susie says, yes, it's gorgeous sitting on the patio tee. Oh, yeah. I had to. Robert says, tonight Aquatica Fiesta tonight, Roomba from radio station 93.5 from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Hopefully they have a little heat action going on in the water. It may be a little cool. I just love this weather, Joanne says, needs to be more often. We're getting to the time of year where that's going to be the case, okay? Now, dew point temperatures. Remember, dew points are a direct measurement of what's going on in the atmosphere, dry or moisture-wise. So let's take a look. Dew point temperatures in the 60s, feeling outstanding. Dew point temperatures in the 50s, even better. Kellyanne class just texted me. Schedule changes. Dew point temperatures in Ocala. You must feel like the pits of winter. I mean, not really, but like, look at that, 59. Dew point temperature of 65 in Orlando. That is so nice. Oh my God. Oh my God. Be still my heart. So in terms of our muggy meter, where we directly measure the dew point temperatures, it's pleasant. When was the last time we were straight up pleasant? Oh my gosh, this is so good. We sit humid and steamy for most of summer. There are occasional days where we'll get miserable out ahead of like a hurricane or something. But to get to humid, get from humid to like comfy or pleasant, it's a treat. So we're pleasant right now. So that's the dew point temperature kind of definition in our muggy meter. So we're looking fantastic right now, nice and pleasant. Tomorrow, the dew points do come up a smidge. We're going to be in the comfy category. And then Monday, Tuesday, we're back to humid. I know. Don't get too upset. Don't get too upset. Calm yourself. It's a Saturday. Just remember, today's the first day of fall. And in Central Florida, it usually takes us a minute or two to make a transition. So we're going to be okay. 2:50 this morning is when fall hit. Okay? It came in like a wrecking ball. Not a good singer, huh? That's okay. Either way, it is beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. And even if we dial up the humidity just a little bit, it's a good reminder that we're going to be okay. It's going to feel good. It's just, it's going to take a little while. Okay, so here's a look at the temperatures, the lows this morning across Central Florida. Orlando made it down to 68, first low temperature in the 60s in over 100 days. Sanford, mid 60s, Leesburg, lower 60s, Daytona Beach, all of us below average. Yeah. So, can we agree it was a beautiful morning? It's a beautiful morning. Anyway, so it's a great Saturday forecast. I just realized it's 8:08. I have not even taken. I'm sitting here just like complaining about how beautiful the weather is. We haven't even looked ahead. That's on me. Your tour guide, the worst today. So let's take a look at it. All right. Here's our forecast this morning. We're looking fantastic. Through the day, we do warm up, but we keep a nice breeze. 78, 11 o'clock. 84 by 1 o'clock, 88 degrees, our high temperature today. So yes, it's stunning this morning. It will stay stunning through the day. We're just going to dial up that humidity just a little bit. And, for me, somebody who I've got my pool back here and it just occurs to me, we're now starting to get to the season where I need to put the little solar blanket on my pool. Because I know that when my heater kicks on in a little bit, it's going to run a little extra because of the temperatures in the 60s. So I need to go and buy a new one because my solar blanket was beat up from the sun. So there you go. So today's going to be beautiful, 100% beautiful, but we're going to be getting back to average temperatures. It's not going to be a chill of a forecast. In terms of rain, we're not really looking at rainfall today, so don't get too excited or too worried about that. 88 in Orlando, 88 degrees in the Villages in Leesburg, 86 today in Ocala, mid-80s back over to the beaches. So, yeah, it's looking like a fantastic day. Yeah. All right. Any questions, comments, concerns before we can move on to the tropics? But I want to make sure we're good. Let's see here. Taking some of your comments. Felicia says, enjoying this chilly morning in Daytona Beach. Like it's in the 60s and it's chilly. I love it. Good morning, everyone. Have a great day. You as well, Felicia. Enjoy this chill. I know I am. Us Floridians, we're such wimps. Temperatures are in the 60s and it's a chill. Yukon says, well, we have had Kellyanne and already seen her forecast. Yeah, we're just talking schedule changes. always here to help. Okay. Michelle says it's amazing in Ponce Inlet right now. I love it. Laura says gorgeous here in Oak Hill. I'll take that too, right? I'll take that. Puppy got to try his new candy corn sweater when I let him out this morning. Oh my God, that's so funny. Stella, I used to try and put in the outfits, and yeah, she's just not a fan. Victoria says can't wait to go out for a walk. Yeah, Michael, Orlando City SC versus Inter Miami tonight. That forecast is looking so nice, so nice. So nice. I love it. I love it. Boat day today. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah. Nice small breeze. Chris says, please no more 90s. So I guess this is the time, if we're wrapping up local, I should probably pop up Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast. Huh? All right. So I don't see 90. Oh. Yeah, I did that on purpose. I knew. Listen, we're not going to completely rid ourselves. Okay, we're not going to completely rid ourselves of the 90s. We're just easing away from them. That's all. So today, 88 for this first day of fall. Tomorrow, back into the 60s to start. So it's going to be another beautiful morning. But yes, the 90s return. Sunday afternoon, Monday afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. And then the thunderstorms kind of work more and more into the forecast. And those thunderstorms are going to help to at least bring us back down in the afternoons just a little bit. Remember, Mother Nature does not know that we have just hit the autumnal equinox, so it's not like it just happens on we just stop on a dime. And frankly, this, while it is a little later than average for the first temperatures in the 60s, it's earlier than last year, and it's still delicious. So let's just take what we got, and we'll be good to go. Judy says, I miss you all on TV. Got to call Dish again. I'm fed up with no news. I apologize. I didn't even know that was a thing. You can still get us on an antenna. You can still get us on Wesh.com and the Wesh 2 mobile app. And hey, look, at the end of the day, Coffee Talk is here. We do our thing. Larry, greetings from Patrick, Space Force Base. Good morning to you, my friend. Good morning. Good morning. Eric and everyone enjoy these chill. Oh, yeah, for sure. The little chill. It's just a little chill. Can you turn the heat back on outside, please? Oh, my gosh. Debbie, I knew somebody was going to say it. I just didn't know it was going to be you. Oh, man. Raven says sitting outside on this gorgeous morning in Daytona. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. All right. Any other questions about our local forecast? Otherwise, we could dive into the tropics a little bit. Absolutely stunning here in DeBerry. Go Knights, go Dolphins this weekend for sure, for sure. Oh, Big 12 play getting going. I love it. Judy, Eric, you know how to spoil the mood. What did I say? What did I say to spoil the mood? What did I say, Judy? What did I say? Mother Nature knows everything. Oh, I talk about the 90s? Oh, listen. I am just the messenger. Don't be mad at the messenger, y'all. Can we get one hurricane? Joel's asking. Ugh. Joel, you are in the minority with that. All right, so speaking of hurricanes, I guess we should talk a little bit about the tropics. First off, let's just take a look at Ophelia. Tropical storm Ophelia. Take a look. There's the satellite imagery. Winds are at 65 miles an hour. There it goes. Made landfall. Nice and early this morning. Statistics, you got it. Near Emerald Isle as a strong tropical storm with winds of 70 miles an hour, and it will continue to lift to the north. As a matter of fact, the forecast from the National Hurricane Center has it lifting up through the mid-Atlantic, kind of climbing right up I-95, and then weakening as it approaches the Delmarva, crossing Delaware, getting into South Jersey, though, Cape May, eventually up to Freehold, where I had some family up there. As it works up Jersey, it's just going to become kind of a remnant area of low pressure. So no big deal there, which is good. Yeah, I guess if I had to see an old female running around naked, Stella would be the best choice. Yeah, Stella's an old girl. Covered in hair, too. Yeah. I do need to get her trimmed up. It's my dog, just so that everybody knows. Yeah. You kind of I believe old Dan Satterfield is still doing the weather up there. I see him on Twitter. I've not watched him on TV for forever though. So I don't know if I assume so. Good old Dan Satterfield. And then, y'all, can we just like Claire Metz? Today is the first day of my career. That I don't have Claire Metz as a colleague. That one stings a little bit. Yeah. That one hurts. Michael's asking, does anyone here know anyone named Ophelia? Can I just mention, I know we've talked about this on Coffee Talk before, but like, Yukon, I can't follow Dan. It gets a bit too extreme for me. I would just say, Yukon, that he gets way more extreme than I think someone in our position should about anything. I take the mentality that Dolly Parton, Queen Dolly, has said, which is, you got a bunch of people that are going to have differing opinions, and it's not her job to piss half of them off. So if you haven't figured me out, I don't care where you are politically. I don't care where you are on most of these issues. When we're together, we're friends, and we are not going to battle each other. And to me, that's always been my strategy. And yes, I completely ripped that off from Queen Dolly. So there's that. So yeah, Dan definitely goes out on a limb. A little more than I ever would. A lot more than I ever would. But that's Dan's shtick, and he's doing that. I still grew up watching him. He's still really a great meteorologist, you know? Oh, man. I'm sad for you, but so pleased for her, Raven says. She's an amazing woman, and I think she deserves all the best going forward. I agree. I'm sad for me, too, but I'm so happy for her. So much so. Yeah. Frank says there was an Ophelia on Fear the Walking Dead. Oh, but what I was going to say about Ophelia is I remember when I was in college, there was an Ophelia that went right up the East Coast and did this exact same thing. It threw a little early fall into Florida, so I just have to laugh. Yeah. I just have to laugh. That's all. Kind of fun stuff. Jeannie says, good strategy. I mean, listen, I have an opinion. You have an opinion. Why would we sit here and get each other mad at each other? Right? That's not where I'm at. Joe says, I think Claire should have gone another 39 years. You know what, though? I mean, listen, I'm 39. Like, Claire started at WESH the year I was born. Yukon says, if Eric has a pension, Claire owns the pension. I have a pension. And I would just say that I'm 39, so do your simple math to see how many more years I have at WESH. The day I turn 65, I will be retiring. There's that. Yeah. You know, history likes to repeat itself, Larry says. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Jetta says coffee tastes good this morning. For sure. Stephanie, a long time. Yeah, you're stuck with me a long time. I'm 39, which I did the math. Sidebar. I did the math. So Claire worked at WESH. Claire worked at WESH for 39 years. So I did the math, and if I stay at WESH until I turn 65, I will retire at 43 years with the company. Good God. 43, which means if I have 17 years with the company right now. So that means I'm not even halfway through. Brr. Kelly says you can't retire yet, my friend. You're still in peak millennial years. Yeah. Rose says we're lucky she made the drive back and forth. I-4 has certainly changed since the studio moved to Orlando. 100%. I'm just glad that eventually they stopped making her do that. How many at WESH for you? So I started with Hearst in 06. I started filling in at WESH in 07. And then was it 2011 that I got full-time at WESH? That part I don't remember either. Yeah, I think it's 2011 or 2012 I got full-time. But I count my first time at WESH as 07 because I was starting to fill in like almost every weekend. And so I count 07 as my start time at WESH. Claire started in the news business in 81. Right. And then she was at WESH in 84. Yeah. Imagine what Coffee Talk will look like then. You know, Mike, it's kind of interesting. I'll just be like sitting in your room, just like, hey, Mike. Hey, buddy. It'll be like holographic, like on Star Wars. Nancy says, don't rush it. For sure, I'm not going to rush it. But also, like, I'm very much working for retirement. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think we all are. I'm doing everything I can to stay healthy for retirement, to set my kids up for success, you know? That's true, though. Edward says, you have just today, my friend. So give thanks. 100%, my friend. 100% agreed. Steve says, I retired at 56. Listen, if somehow I can be fortunate enough to do that, I'll be meteorologist emeritus one day. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Holographic Coffee Talk. I'm both intrigued and terrified. Right, Cindy? I'm just going to be like sitting next to you like, hey, Cindy. Hey, it's Eric from WESH 2. How are ya? How you doing? Bruce. Bruce, it's time to get up. Hey, this is Eric Burris from WESH 2. Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Santa Bruce. Wake up. The kids need you. Kids need you. It's time. 20-something more years of coffee. Yeah, that'll put hair on your chest, right? All right. Leon says, Leon's not a fan of retirement, huh? Oh, well. All right. So that's Ophelia. That's what we got there. All right. Any other questions? Otherwise, we can move on. Anything? All right. Out to the rest of the tropics. See what's doing elsewhere. We've got that wave that's rolling off the coast of Africa. That's going to try and develop. Right. Got it. Code red, as we like to say. High chance of formation. Hurricane Center gives that a 100% chance of forming over the next 7 days' time, a 90% chance of forming over the next 2 days' time. So that's going to get going. But for now, at least, we're looking nice and quiet. Not a big threat to us in Central Florida, at least. So that's good. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? As long as your hologram can't reach out and slap us, right, Joe? Like, wake up, Joe. Wake up. Judith says, I retired at age 65. I'm grateful. I've enjoyed it. 10 years of relaxing fun. I would love that. Brenda, I miss you during the week with my new job. That's okay. You can still get me on the delay. We're still here, even if it's a little bit of a tape delay. Yeah. Brian, historically speaking, what area of the tropics has produced the most named storms? I would guess the main development region, which is the open Atlantic. And which area of the tropics produced the most hurricanes? I would guess the main development region, but I'd have that takes time to go look. Yeah. Retire but never lose purpose, Arch says. I think that's great advice, if I'm honest. While we're yentering it up, I'll just pop up the forecast that way. That way, even if we're yentering it up, we can still have some weather stuff on the screen at the same time. But yeah, I think keeping purpose is very important. I think so. Yeah. What did I do before WESH 2? So I started at a television station in high school. It was another television station that does not end with esh. I started another station here in Central Florida, worked there from 01 to 06, and covered Hurricanes Charlie, Francis, and Jean, and Wilma at the other station. And then when I got out of college, graduated Mississippi State, I went to West Palm Beach to WPBF, which is WESH's sister station. And then like right afterward, started filling in at WESH. And there were some weekends where I did West Palm, where I did Orlando in the morning, West Palm at night, turned around and did Orlando the next morning and West Palm the next night. I did a lot. I did a lot of crazy stuff, and then came to WESH full time. And yeah, but what's crazy is because I started with Hearst, which is the company that owns WESH, back in when I was 21 years old. I would have never imagined that I'd be with the same company this many years later. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, kind of crazy. You'll never get more job offers than after you retire. That's too funny. Mike says, it's weird. So many around here lost power, and the worst of Ophelia hasn't arrived yet. Solar is definitely in our future. I love it. Yeah, I love solar. My father lost purpose in retirement. My mother died. He retired. Then he went to work part-time, married some wackadoodle. COVID hit, stopped working out, stopped taking care of himself. Diabetes got a best. Oh, my goodness, Yukon, I am so sorry. Wow. That's rough. That's rough. Man. Cindy, is that where the coffee requirement started? Yeah. Yeah. Doing the split weekend super shifts, my brother would drive me overnight. I would do the 11 o'clock in West Palm, and then I would do sunrise at Wesh on Sunday morning, and then I would go back to West Palm. Yeah. That was kind of a wild chapter of life. I'm glad I'm here too, Lorraine. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Arnett, I'm an emeritus realtor. I love that. Joe Wesh does not have solar power. We just have massive generators. The problem is that to get solar to run the TV station, TV stations suck up a lot of power between having our radar on the top, the transmitter. It's an immense amount of power. We've got industrial, like hospital-sized generator. Yeah. Becca, an ad popped up on my phone during Coffee Talk. I sent you a screenshot of it. That's weird. I can tell you I make no money on Coffee Talk, so I don't know where the ads are going, or moreover, where the revenue for those ads would be going. Back home in England, you're probably the best weatherman there is. We loved Amy Sweezy, though. Amy's great. Worked with her for years. But thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Catherine, we love you with coffee. Thanks for being such a bright spot in early morning. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Any questions, everybody? I think every new building should have solar. I mean, I put solar on my house, but I will say, solar ain't going to power a TV station. There's like 10,000 computers, and the transmitter cabinets and all that. The power requirements are different. They just are, Chris says, make money, you spend money on Coffee Talk. That's true. The laptop that I'm talking to you on, I paid for. The internet that I'm transmitting to you on, I pay for. This house behind me certainly is not funded at all there's no Coffee Talk revenue. I mean, it's my salary from the Deuce, but Coffee Talk is a loss. Carrie, I did a walkthrough at WMTW with Roger in Maine when I became a spotter. It was amazing. It takes what to run a news center. Well, and so WMTW is one of our sister stations. I was up there at the TV station just a couple of weeks ago, frankly. Roger's a great man. I love him. Yeah, so Carrie, I do Roger's graphics. You may notice this looks awful similar. And as a matter of fact, I mean, I could get feisty and I could change my little, that Wesh 2, I could change that. Just for a moment. It'd be fun. Boom. New Center, Maine. It's not New Center, Maine. That's another station. But there you go. WMTW. I could change it to whatever I want. It's kind of fun, isn't it? We'll go back to Wesh, though. Wesh is the one paying the bills. Oh, man. Yukon, you could probably have a good accountant deduct Coffee Talk expenses as a hobby or work-related. At some point I'll have to do that. At some point. Joanne, I remember when you worked the full weekend, morning and night, every weekend at Wesh. Yeah, that's how I started full-time, was all weekend, every weekend. It was terrible. It's terrible. It was terrible. Terrible. Joe, I appreciate you doing Coffee Talk and other impromptu lives with info. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I know you don't make money on Coffee Talk. You do this because you care about keeping people safe when the weather's bad. 100%. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Carol, so appreciative of you doing Coffee Talk. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're going to celebrate my nephew's birthday today, so I'm excited. Any other questions, comments, concerns? When you did the whole weekend, did you leave? I did because of Stella. I had to take Stella potty. But it was that was terrible. That was terrible. Carrie says, I knew there was a reason I was drawn to you. I love Roger. He's great. He's very informative, too, and digs into the science. Roger's great. All right, now you're going to make me pull up the picture. I have to do my brag. Hold on. This is me July 19th. This was me July 19th with my buddy Roger. My buddy Roger. Sidebar, I love Maine. Oh, my God. Bonnie, you do the graphics for Mark Baden, too? I do the graphics for Mark Baden, too. Correct. I do. Yup. I actually just did a sponsor for him this week. And it's like, I guess, I don't know what it is, but it was like it was a person's name and a goofy picture. And I was just like, is this a joke? And he's like, no, it's a sponsor. I'm like, okay. But yes, I do. How's band band night last night. Let me just show you real fast. So last night was high school band night. First off, this is on the board. Everybody's making fun of me. This is on the board. This is probably my freshman year picture. It was up on the wall, so everybody was picking on each other. Did you get Jeremy hooked up with this graphics he needed? I actually did not. I forgot and he forgot. This was some of us old band kids sitting around at the Lake Howell Cafe, Culinary Academy, whatever you want to call it. Some great people. This is us. Me holding my euphonium. Having a great time. And then I have to show you one last picture. I have to show you. So we get on the field. We're about to do our show. And my brother also went to Lake Howell. So I had to take a selfie on the field with my brother. And that's my dear, dear friend Danny in the background. That's my brother. He works at that other station I started at. He's still there. Kind of fun to compete with him. Oh, man, good times. My daughter got to play with and shadow her high school and play with them in the stands and on the field last night. To know what she will get into next year. Yeah, middle school night's great. Love it. So anyway, I had a great time. I hope y'all had a great time last night. With that, it's time to go into parenting mode. All right? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. My God, enjoy this beautiful sunshine. All right? Take care. No 3:30 today because it's the weekend, but I will be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. All right? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Take care, y'all. Bye.